せにしてやるって自信ないです。お金ないです。でも人の幸願えるやつでいたいです。ヒーローなんて待ってないでなりゃいいじゃん。みんなでなれば世界が笑う。そんなこと考えてる昼下がり、そろそろ仕事に戻りますか。歌ってライオンは強い根を張り人知れず咲いてる。誰かのために叫べシャナナナナナ、あんたの幸せが一番だ。シャナナナナナナナナナナ、そんだけで俺ハッピー。Oh 嫌だね暗い時はです。
All right. Awesome. What is up, everyone? Welcome back to the Neon Podcast. Yeah, we're back. We're ready to podcast. Here we are on this Thursday night. What up, guys? How you doing? You guys doing good today on this Thursday?
It's 11 p.m. and I'm tired.
I thought it was Sunday, man.
Yeah, all the days are kind of the same. Since we're at home all day.
Yeah, I
Man,
thought Sunday,
all of
man.
you guys don't know. In case you were wondering, today is Thursday.
Man,
Wow.
thanks for reminding me, man.
You're
I
welcome.
never look at my calendar on my PC.
Of course, man. I don't either. Unless someone asks me something, I'll look at the date and then I'll immediately forget what day of the week it was right again as soon as I close it. All right, cool. So here we are, episode 28. Welcome, guys. Thanks for being here per usual. Today I'm joined by some lovely individuals. Everyone has been on a podcast episode before, so we're just gonna go through some quick introductions. You're just gonna say your name, and how long you've known everyone else in this channel. So, does anyone want to go first?
I volunteer, Jimmy.
Wow.
Wow. Okay, Jimmy, looks like you've been volunteered, dude.
My name is Jimmy, and I have known Cherie. Oh my god, it's been since like middle school.
Damn.
Damn.
It was high school. Wait, where did you go to?
I went to Caltech, so yeah, it was middle school.
Oh damn, you're right.
Yeah. Okay, so like.
Damn, Sherry's about to give the
14
wrong
years.
answer.
Damn.
Sherry's legit about to give the wrong answer.
Kemp, how long would you say you've been in this Discord channel?
A few years. Maybe like since
No. When you
Like-
first entered this channel specifically today,
it's probably like
5 minutes.
no.
10 minutes.
Oh yeah, 15 maybe.
Okay, I've known Kemp for 15 minutes.
I've known this nigga for a while now.
I already feel really close.
Yeah.
All right, Jimmy, who do you volunteer? Oh no, did you say me?
Oh, I've known you for, I don't even know, high school? No, college.
No.
Has to be college.
Mhm.
Like 6 years.
Okay, I'll take that. I'll have to cross-check with my own memory.
No, don't fact check me. I refuse.
Jimmy, you're already forgetting I was in a podcast with him like two years ago.
Fine. I've known Kemp for an hour and 10 minutes.
We can
You got me.
we can compromise with that.
All right, Jimmy, go ahead and volunteer someone.
I volunteer Cherie.
Only fair.
So I've known Jimmy for whatever he said. I think 12
Wow,
years.
That's fucking cheating. I volunteer Cherie again. The proper way.
Yeah. Since middle school, I've known Jimmy, and then Kemp. I think since the last podcast, which was like a week ago, but I probably played League with him before that. I think.
Doesn't count if you never talk to each other.
Yeah, so it was been like a week since I've known Kemp, so not that much. And then Nairon, I've met through Errol. I don't know if everyone knows him, but yeah, and that was like around high school-ish, after high school. So that's like almost 10 years. It's after high school. I didn't start talking to Errol that much until after he graduated. So 9 years. Yeah.
Okay, I will have to also cross-check. I need to make sure my memory's cool.
I met you at the carnival. That's the first time I met you.
You see, that's right. Now I just need to remember which year that was.
Stop calling us out, Aaron. It's rude.
Is it? It's my podcast.
Let me lie in peace.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I apologize to both of you, except Kemp. Kemp is unapologetic.
Yeah, well, I mean, an hour is a big deal, right? So I understand why Kemp is fact checking me.
All right. Who do you pick to volunteer? Well, Cherie already volunteered to Jimmy, but go ahead. Pick another person. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Cherie doesn't get two. This is unfair.
Yeah, this is a pretty.
Well, there's only
pretty
two
sketch.
options, so.
Shut up, Cherie. Someone else. You don't get to volunteer someone. You don't have that privilege right now.
Okay. How about all right? Here. I'll let you watch. Here's what we'll do. You're both gonna type a rock paper scissors in the Discord, and then whoever wins gets to choose who volunteers next, even though there's only two options. And Jimmy already writes out rock before I say go. Alright, Cherie, what is your move?
Paper.
Okay. Rock. Jimmy, does rock always win for you? Should have just said rock.
Did I win?
Okay, yeah. Okay, so Cherie wins. Go ahead and pick who you want next. Oh, Kemp said, God.
Kemp can go next.
Oh my God. Go ahead, Kemp.
We should just flip the coin.
Yeah, I
we should
could
just
have.
flip the coin, but I'm Kemp. Oh yeah, I was here last week. I've known these people for vaguely for a while, I guess. I've known Neron since high school.
Vaguely. He vaguely remembers me from high school.
Neron is like not the unvague, I guess.
Oh, shit.
Yeah. Hear your heart go doki doki right now.
Yeah, sometimes. Sometimes you make it go
Anyways,
doki.
yeah, that's it.
Alright, cool. Cool.
Wait, how long have you known Neyron?
Since high school, so I would say about almost 10 years now.
Okay.
Almost.
It's weird that we know people in the double digits now.
Yeah.
Conscious to-
Yeah, man, like, speaking of double digits, I was watching, like, an old YouTube video, and they used the word pwned, and I went, wait a minute, pwned? That was, like, before 2010, dog. I was like, I felt so old listening to that video.
I still regularly use that in all of my conversations.
Me too, dude. That's why I'm just like, oh my God, the internet has evolved into just regular trash talk. Legit flame. So yeah, thank you all for introducing yourselves. As far as mine, Jimmy, I've known Jimmy for like a while since I was in high school, but I didn't meet him until I was in college. It was like I knew him for like 3 years before we met him in person.
What? Oh, wait, are we talking about in person or
No, in general. Like I've known you for longer.
I've never met Kemp in my life.
Yeah, that's probably true.
He's known about you.
Vaguely. But yeah, like I've known Jimmy say high school, so probably like 7-8 years now ish. While I was in college. It was like yeah, so then Cherie, you're right, I met you at the St. Philomena Carnival because you were there for like a day. And then we got Ted's, and then we rode rides, and then we got boba.
That was really fun.
It was a fun day. It was great. And then I like you posted a picture, or like use a profile picture or something. I don't know. And then I was like, oh, that's the photo I took. I was like, hell yeah. It was on Errol's camera. It was great.
Yeah.
I want to say I was either a sophomore or a junior. I can't remember. But I guess that means I was also, what is that? 8 years ago? Yeah, I want to say 8, because I know Cherie before I knew Jimmy, so that should match up. And then I know Kemp obviously since my freshman year of high school, so that's also 10 years? Let's see, 4 years of high school, 4 years of college. We've been out of college for 2 years, 2.5, almost 11, dude. Wow, my favorite number.
2009, right? Yeah, she
Yeah,
was
yeah,
2009.
2009.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude, almost 11 years. That's crazy. That's my favorite. That's my favorite number, 11.
By the way, I just checked Facebook, and you're right. It was 8 years ago.
Oh, would you look at that? All right, so I'm gonna say Cherie 8, Jimmy 7, Kemp 11. There we go.
I
Awesome.
beat you, Jimmy.
I don't care.
I was like, I didn't realize this was a competition, dude. But yeah, awesome, awesome. Looks like we've known people, or at least each other, for the most part, for relatively long times, and I didn't realize you guys knew each other back in middle school. Like, or at least according to Jimmy's story. So.
Well,
We
I
knew
mean,
of each other.
Yeah, we knew of each other. We didn't talk to each other in middle school. She was. I remember her in contact. She was
Alright.
really quiet, and she would like. I don't. Now it's normal to me, but back then it was weird that she like tore open the McDonald's bag and ate it like that instead of just taking stuff out like a
Oh
civilized.
my god.
Jesus.
I can't believe you remember that.
Because it was such a weird thing to me. It was like, why the fuck is that girl like, ripping open her bag and eating it like that?
It's efficient because you have a placemat laid out for you now, and you can get messy with it.
Efficient.
It is. If you
I've-
get McDonald's to go and you bring it home on your table, you don't take it out of the bag. You just rip the bag open, lay it flat, and on the placemat of a bag.
You see what I had to deal with in middle school?
Wait, I thought you did like you dealt with that in middle school, or you just saw it go down, or
I saw it go down multiple times. It was really just offensive to
offensive. He said offensive.
to like 13-year-old me, it was offensive.
What the heck? You don't see how it's
No, I see how it's efficient. That's why I said it's not weird. now. But then back then, you were a crime against God.
Oh my god! Oh my god! Okay.
Yeah, I was pretty uncivilized.
Okay. I thought this was only going back to high school, but now obviously we need to delve a little bit deeper into this. So specifically, what grade was this in? Is this 8th, 7th,
Like-
6th?
8th grade? Pretty sure we were in 8th grade.
Okay, let me ask you another question, Jimmy. Just in general, for specifically you, what age did you start judging people and being offended by their actions?
Pretty sure it started at 1.
Okay, fair. Were you guys in the same grade or what?
Yeah, we were in the same grade. I think we were in different schools in middle school.
Hmm.
You were in Whitney?
Yeah.
Yeah, so she was in Whitney and I was in Carmenita, if I'm remembering correctly. It's been such a long time.
Okay.
Oh my god, it's weird to think about middle school now. That's like half our fucking age.
Yeah, it really is. It really is. That's why I have like nieces and nephews that go to middle school. I'm just like, oh my god, you were just fetuses, and I was holding you just so long ago. Now you're on TikTok. Dude, that's
You were
what they do.
fetuses and I was holding you, and then now you're on TikTok. This is a huge jump here.
Yeah, that's a huge jump, dude. It's like, do you see a fetus making TikToks?
You know? No.
There you go. Okay, so well, that's Jimmy's introduction of Cherie, the uncivilized person who opened McDonald's bags. So, Cherie, what about from your side? Did you feel the judgment coming from Jimmy as he judged you as you ate McDonald's?
Not really, because I didn't really notice anyone back then. But I think the
Maybe
first.
because when you tore open the bag, it obscured all your view.
Holy shit!
I didn't know you were so. I didn't know you felt so strongly about that bag, man.
No, I think he felt strongly about it. I just think he probably doesn't vocalize. He didn't vocalize it as much as he does now. He'll just silently judge.
Yeah, this is like 13 years of pent up judgment.
Jesus.
All right, but go ahead, Cherie.
I don't remember that much. I guess I just remember him being the Pineapples group that we were part of.
Pineapple. What?
Explain. Whoa. There's a lot of context missing now. Go ahead.
I joined this group pretty late, but I think Jimmy was an original like group member.
Was a founder? Well, alright.
Yeah, he
We're
was
not-
a founder.
It's
It's a gang, alright. I understand.
All right, cool.
But yeah, it was just like a group of us that would hang out every day for like the entire summer after we graduated. It was pretty cool. Yeah, I don't know like what I remember about Jimmy. High school is pretty. I don't remember that much because, yes,
You know what I remember from high school? All of us getting detention on the last day.
dude, did you?
I had to pick up trash.
Okay, perfect. Then I have the perfect story. I ran towards the door on the last day and I kicked it open.
You like
Jimmy?
flying kicked the double door in like it wasn't me. I didn't go next. I went like last. But like she flying kicked the set of double doors in high school, and then they closed really. Like she flying kicked, went through it, closed, and then like I think like Steven did it, and I flying, and I was like, all right, sure. So I kicked the door open. I see them just standing there, getting like, yelled at by the fucking like school guard for kicking the door open. I was just like, oh.
Oh my
Like we kicked our
god.
way out one by one into detention.
So literally, it wasn't just like one person kicks the door and everyone leaves. It's every single person kicked the door open.
Yeah, one by one.
How many of you were there?
There were 4 of us.
Oh my god. You're like, man, she could do that? I bet I could kick it better. Bam!
Yeah.
Oh.
Hindsight, we shouldn't have doors, but
It was like a Lee Sin Q.
no, don't describe it like that.
Okay. So, okay, and that was graduation of middle school? High school? Or at last day?
This is
High school. High school, yeah. We didn't really talk middle
Okay.
last day of high school.
Okay.
Yeah.
But you, okay, and then I have another question. You guys are a part of a group called Pineapples? I need a little bit of context for that one too, please.
Jimmy can explain better. He was an original member.
Okay, please stop saying it like that. It was just a group of us got really close at the end of high school. It wasn't even like during high school. It was like 2 months before that we all graduated from high school. And
Okay.
we started hanging out pretty much like every day after school. It was strange, but it was cool at the moment. Like we did a bunch of sleepovers. It was like a old high school thing.
Oh, that sounds fun. That's youth right there. You guys living the youthful life. I like
Yeah,
that.
I mean, basically that was like essentially the high school youth. Like senioritis hitting us, and we just all didn't really do much, and we just hung out and didn't really care. But most of us don't actually talk to each other anymore. I would say.
Yeah.
What's up?
Yeah. I don't know. But we were really close. That was really cool because we would like hang out literally every day. Yeah. Alas, college has taken us apart.
Pretty sure it's because we're adults more.
That is true.
Interesting. That's so interesting. So it's like, for you two, anyways, like specifically just you two, like excluding the group, you guys also just got close at the end of high school. You guys didn't interact much at like the beginning of high school, or
Not
not
really.
too much.
I don't think we really talked at the beginning of high school. I don't think we talked at all during the first 3 years.
Yeah.
Interesting.
He just silently judged me. Actually, everyone silently judged me, but that's
Yeah, that sounds like Jimmy. Yeah.
cool.
Kemp, you know me for an hour and 25 minutes.
Hey, that's
I'm
a
trying to
lot to
recall the
judge you
last
to.
podcast, and it sounds about right.
Hey, that's cool. That's so interesting. I feel like that also happens to. I don't want to say that wasn't so much the case for me, because I tried to keep the same friends throughout high school. I mean, that's why I know Kemp. We were friends at freshman year, rather than the end. So that's so interesting. Just a quick shout out in the chat, John Hermoso. What's up, man? Thanks for joining this podcast. Yeah, that's so interesting. I mean, Kemp, what about you? Like, from like an outsider perspective from their friendship or even just relating it to your own, like what do you think? Thoughts?
And that sounds about right, man. You start off with like you start off you can start off judging someone and then like you
Your
might
best-
like them later on.
You judge him
I
so
don't know if
hard
Jimmy
and it's like
likes me.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know if Jimmy actually likes Cherie that much, but
You existed.
there you go.
there you go, you exist. That's so interesting. So like outside of like what would you guys say uh your friendship has like grown or changed since high school then?
We hung out a lot one on one after high school, like during college.
Yeah, there's this one time Jimmy crawled onto my car.
Like he crawled on it like
Yeah, well, I was
like on
driving
the-
the car.
Like on the
I
hood
was-
or
Yeah,
No,
on the
it was stopped, and I forgot what the context was, but I did it so that she couldn't leave because she had to like give something back, but she didn't give it back. So she was trying to leave in her car. So I climbed up to the front of the car. And I didn't think she would drive.
okay, I know you don't remember what you were gonna get back, but did you get it back or no?
I don't think I got it back, so I threatened to hit her car with the golf club.
Oh my
Yeah, I was
god.
holding a golf club at the same time while clutching onto her car. And she drove.
I thought Jimmy wanted me to go faster. 'Cause he was hitting the window. So I kept driving.
Okay, when someone hits something you own, it's not like a sign of affirmation. It's not saying you're doing great. Keep doing what you're doing.
Oh my god. It's a man holding onto your hood with a golf club starts tapping your windshield. Go faster? Go faster! Hey, what up, Gerard? Welcome to the chat, dude. But that's so funny. Like that would just
She fucking knew she was doing. She fucking knew what she was doing. She was laughing the whole time. This bitch knew what she was doing.
I think she thought it was a game. Meanwhile, Jimmy's like, I'm fucking serious. You think this is a game? And then Sherry's like not being able to hear, just nodding her head through the windshield. Oh, I can see it. That's such a good story to just have. Oh my gosh.
If there's one thing you should get out of the story, is that Sherry's just a terrible person.
Probably.
That and the McDonald's thing, like the.
We're gonna keep coming back to this McDonald's bag issue like a lot.
Everything about her from like middle school to high school was just an affront to God.
Oh.
Jesus.
Oh my gosh. I mean, okay, so for you guys, then you guys said like your group sort of wasn't as close after high school or during college or whatever. It's like, did that affect like your dynamic at all or how you guys hung out as friends or anything?
Not really, I think, because we hung out one-on-one a lot, right? So.
Yeah, we hung out one-on-one afterwards, so I guess it affected in that like we started doing one-on-ones with other people in the group and less like as a big group.
Oh, I see. Got it. That's. Oh no, I feel that's
sounds like the rest of the group got sacrificed for you two, man.
No, everyone has like the people they talk to in the group. I know that much. Like everyone in the group still talks to someone else. I think.
Oh, okay.
For the most part.
No, I can see that. I mean, that happens in groups that I was a part of, more or less. I've seen it happen. So I mean, it's totally understandable. So, okay, let me ask you guys this. So, because so many stories have been told so far. Let's go on a positive note now. All right, what is that? Because and you'll see where I'm going with this later. What is the nicest or best thing the other person has done for you that you can think of or remember? I mean, I'll give you guys time to think. I mean, Kemp, you can think of one between us if you'd like.
Yeah, Kemp, what's the nicest thing you've done for me in the last hour? Grateful asshole.
Let's see. No, what have I done for Neron?
Or no, what have I done for you in that respect? Sorry. So Sherry, what
Wow, that's even
what is
argument.
what
What the
is
fuck have you done for me?
Hey, what the hell? So Sherry, you should be like, what has Jimmy done nice for you? Jimmy, what has Sherry done nice for you? Kemp, what have I done nice for you? So that's
And don't
basically.
forget Neyron. What did Kemp do nice for you?
Yeah. Of course. But just for you guys, because make sure everyone's on the same page of this prompt.
Pass.
Wait. That's not how this works.
Definitely the Jimmy I know.
I don't know. I think it's kind of hard to think of nice moments.
Yeah.
Yeah, because obviously, like I said, you guys know where I'm going with this. Obviously, I'll go with like the meanest thing. I don't know personally if that car golf club story is the meanest story, but like, we'll
Jimmy
get
looked
into
like
that.
He was having fun.
Well, I know,
It's
but
not- I think you need to reevaluate how you read facial expression.
yeah, but like I said, we'll get back into that after we get into the nice stuff. We wanna butter each other up first before we break each other down. Because I feel like we've already breaking each other down a little bit so
Jimmy's
far.
driven me a couple paces.
Couple places.
I was gonna say that as well, but Sherry has less care for traffic rules, so it makes me scared for my life sometimes.
Yeah, Jimmy used to drive me to like a few places before, and then
That's what
there's
they
this one time he went with me all the way to Santa Monica. It was pretty just go to the riot headquarters and do something, or like do like a questionnaire or something like that. And Jimmy went with
Oh
me.
my god, yeah, you were going for a playtest.
Yeah, that was really fun. And Jimmy went with me, and like he did nothing. He was waiting for me for like an hour or something. I don't know. Yeah, that was pretty nice. He's a good companion.
just to make sure to tag that on right at the end.
Yeah, like when some people keep like not a pet, but like a plant. In
A
their house.
pet.
Like they like attribute positive emotions to that plant. So like according to Sherry, I'm that plant. I'm like her suck. She doesn't have to take care of me very often. When she looks back at me and she's like, "Oh, you're doing fine." Succulent.
A low maintenance plant, a succulent.
The same could be said for you.
Okay, so very nice. Take her to a play test, nice. Jimmy, what about your end?
She's let me crash at her place.
Oh, that is very nice. To be fair,
I feel like we should be coming up with better and more poignant moments of kindness than this.
There definitely were. I just don't remember them right now.
yeah.
So this must have been not that good.
No, but I get it. It's like I'm putting you guys on the spot. I understand, but I mean, like, also for the context of like what you said, Jimmy. It's like having someone stay over at your place. I think, I mean, for me, anyways, growing up in a strict household, is it very common to have someone stay over? Like, it made sense for me when I was in college or after college. You have college friends from all over, and then they're from different cities. But like in high school and like local friends, it wasn't too often for me, anyways, to have people stay over or for me to stay over at other people's houses. I mean, for my context, I think that's pretty nice indeed.
My family's pretty chill though, so like anyone could just stay over, and it was
Oh.
cool.
No, that's what I'm saying. Like, it depends on the context. In my context, I think that's pretty nice.
Oh yeah, no, in her context, it's average.
It's pretty average, yeah. So,
I mean, I wouldn't let someone I didn't know stay over. Jimmy was cool enough.
Oh, okay. You helped me a lot on cosplay when I was trying to make the cosplay stuff.
Oh my God.
cosplay. Oh, what did you cosplay as, Jimmy?
It was not successful. I did not finish that in time. That took way too long.
What was it?
Yeah, but what was it?
That wasn't the question.
Yeah.
It was gonna be Bloodborne. I was trying to make like a sword out of like foam and like cutting it and stuff, but it took way too long.
Oh, that sounds nice.
I
But
vaguely remember this.
and there you go. We got John Hermoso in the chat. Shout out to Kemp and Neron being great otaku friends in high school. There you go, Kemp. Otakus.
Damn.
That's me.
That's us. I mean, What about you, Kemp? What have, if anything, nice things have I done for you?
I don't have a specific moment, but Neron's always been he's been always a trustworthy person. He's always been there for me. So if I need to talk to someone, Neron's usually one of my go-to friends.
Kemp, I've already known you for an hour and 40 minutes, and I'm already here for you.
He's trying to take my spot, Kemp.
You can tell me anything you want.
I know, Jimmy.
Just don't tell him if you ever open up a fast food bag like Cherie does.
Yeah, I'm not like that barbarian.
Oh my god.
Damn, getting in deep already. Oh my
This is gonna be the one thing I remember about Cherie. He's a barbarian.
Jeez.
Nice. Oh my god, this is great so far. I mean, do you guys want me to go into mine, or you guys want to keep going?
Yeah, what have I done for you?
Kemp.
I really don't know what I've done for you.
Okay, so, for me in my friendship with Kemp, Kemp has always been that rock. He's been that stable rock in our small group of friends, and like, hold on, not a pet rock, Cherie. I don't put googly eyes on Kemp, all right? For Kemp, he's always been like the tough love guy in the group, and it's like, when I'm feeling down, I'm feeling a little emo or something, especially when in college I was like having a rough mental time or something was on my mind. He'd be like, "Hey," he would just say something, and I was like, 10 minutes later, I'm just like, you know what, Kemp's right. I need to pick myself up and just push through. I'm just like, every time Kemp's always been that rock and just like kept me grounded, keeping my thoughts out of the clouds and back to reality. So I mean, I've always appreciated that, because sometimes people are too nice. They're like, "Oh, is everything good?" Kemp's like, "Hey, bitch, get it together."
Nice.
So yeah, I mean, yeah, that's what I appreciate about Kemp. He's always been that rock for me. Yeah. So going on to that, what is the meanest thing your friend has done? This is gonna be an expose, guys. I need to hear
This
everything.
one's
and
hard
everything.
because there's just so many.
All right, Jimmy. Top 3. Let me hear them. What's the top 3 meanest things Cherie's done? If you want, if you can't choose one, anyways.
I remember Cherie locked me out of something. I had to like climb over multiple fences to like get back in.
What?
And I'm trying to remember when that was, but I know distinctly that it was you because I saw your smirking, shit-eating grin through the window as you were laughing at me.
Does that sound like something you would do, Cherie?
Probably. I was like half a bully, half a prankster.
That sounds like 100% of the same thing.
Yeah, this just sounds like straight up bullying. Like first we get that you attacked me with the car, and then now we get you locked me out of buildings and forced me to climb over fences.
I don't remember locking you in a building, but
You locked me outside of something. I remember that.
Interesting.
Um,
Oh, are you gonna keep going? Go ahead, dude. You have the
what was
floor.
the top 3? I mean, the other one was the car.
You get 2 more things, 2 more.
Okay, so another one was the car. Okay, one more. Let him have it, Jimmy.
You know what? No, that's fine.
That's fine. That's fine. Kemp or Cherie, which one of you guys want to go next?
Cherie can go.
I'm not sure if Jimmy did anything like really mean to me.
Alright, that's a lie.
Okay. I mean, he says a lot
I've
of
known
shit.
Jimmy for about an hour now, and I'm pretty sure he's done like worse things to you.
Pretty
Uh,
sure you said no.
Whoa.
Oh,
Ooh, have I set
recently.
on fire? That might be.
Wait. That's a thing. That was a thing.
No.
Oh my god, I remember now. Okay, I don't know. It was you or Slew, but like one of you guys drank out of my I was a germaphobe and I would not drink water if someone drank out
Oh,
of
that's Blue. That was Blue.
it.
I
Okay.
do that shit all the time.
Oh my god.
Okay.
Well, yeah, someone kept drinking out my water, so I kept not drinking water. Let me see. No, Jimmy just says a lot of things that kind of can be taken. It's just very blunt, but I know he's not. Like he's a decent guy.
Wow, you're being nice to him now in compensation for all the things. She was like, I don't
Yeah,
want to
I'm
say
pretty-
anything mean, even though
No,
I
I'm
asked.
pretty sure I did more mean things to him.
Carrie's the type to do mean things and not say mean things.
I don't know. The mean things didn't like permanently cause you damage though. So
You're right. It did. Wow.
Wow,
Definition of
wow,
mean.
wow. I can't tell who's been more hurt in this friendship now. I'll be like, Cherie, who's hurt you? And then I'm just like, wait, I know who's hurt you. Oh my goodness.
yeah.
Okay. So, all right. Let me ask you this before I ask Kemp for his answer. So,
Mhm.
are you guys from when you first met or started getting close as friends? Are you guys more mean now or nicer now from back then?
I would say more civilized now. I've realized that a lot of things that I can do or say are really like not okay, I guess. Like for example, locking Jimmy in some room.
Was he locked in a room or locked out of a room?
I don't remember.
He's
Okay,
been
pretend I'm-
locked.
Pretend,
He's been locked.
pretend I'm her lab rat, and I have to like get it.
You are the familiar, so those are familiar duties.
Yeah, I'm her succulent. There's a difference.
A succulent cat.
Yeah, the familiar succulent, you know.
People have more emotional attachments to familiars.
You're right.
So okay, so Cherie says more civilized. What about you, Jimmy?
I think we're more openly mean to each other, but
Yeah.
we are more civilized. She hasn't tried to run over with a car or lock me outside of something or rob me in
She's robbed you
years.
before?
I don't remember that.
Is that
She's not
is
robbed.
is that the third of the top three? She's held you at gunpoint. Like, give me your money.
First she
No.
doesn't return things, now she robs you. Jesus.
Oh my god. Okay, cool.
No,
But
she's
like,
never robbed.
but more
I
openly.
would know she's robbed me.
Well, okay.
Oh, actually, I forgot to mention, but yes,
Oh my god,
the
she's
last
robbed me.
no, the last thing that Jimmy's done to me that was mean was kick me off his Animal Crossing island.
Was that with
Oh,
a
I don't
purpose, or
exactly-
did you just like, I don't care, get off my island?
No, one of my friends wouldn't get off. And I told him to get off and he wouldn't leave. So the only way in Animal Crossing to get a person to leave is to kick everyone off that island. Like there's no way to evict one person.
Um,
So it was like I hate this person more right now than I like Cherie in this moment. So
oh.
I did a cost benefit, and then I was like, my best move.
Oh my
I
god.
mean, Cherie got what she needed on my island. She saw my toilet carpet, and she
It
went to
was
my store
glorious.
and bought
No,
my
I know.
item.
Jimmy posted on Facebook. It was great. Sorry, go ahead.
Yeah.
Yeah, she went into my store and stole the items there and then left. So that was fine too.
Wait, I did not steal the items. I paid for
Bitch,
them.
you paid for them and they sold out immediately because you paid for them.
And your friend bought the other one.
I know. So I kicked everyone off my island. Fuck all of you. You
I can give
vulture.
it back to you.
No, it's fine. This is about the emotional impact. I don't care about the material. I just want to victimize myself in this moment.
Okay, and when was that? When was this Animal Crossing
Yesterday.
incident?
Yesterday.
Literally yesterday.
This bitch robbed me yesterday.
Oh my god. That's a good one. That's a good one indeed. Kemp, what about you? What's some mean shit I've done, dude?
Yeah, I don't see you as a person that does mean shit, man. You say a bunch of things, but I don't think you actually go through with them.
At least the mean things.
Yeah.
Yeah, say the mean things that he says he will
Yeah,
do.
say the mean
I'll
thing.
say like the one thing you accidentally did to me though.
Oh no, expose! Oh shit! All right, hurt me now, dude, because I've hurt you.
You dropped me off one day after we had dinner, and then I was trying to throw away something in the trash, and then I like tapped your car, and then I don't know why you backed up, but then you backed up on my foot.
Oh shit! For
Oh
real?
my God.
backed up on my foot, and I'm sure it was an accident, but
Oh.
it really hurt.
All right, I feel like Kemp's stuck in this relationship not out of just pure friendship.
Okay, hold on. Was it the front tire or the rear tire?
Okay, Kemp.
It was a rear tire.
Oh God.
Kemp, if he's run over you multiple times, we should talk about relationship then.
I don't like
Okay.
getting ran over, all right?
Yeah, most people generally don't.
So Sherry's the one who's almost runs people over if they're running on the car. I'm someone who actually runs people over. Oh no. Okay.
See, Jimmy, I'm so nice to you. I let you ride on top of my hood. I don't ride
That's
over you.
so nice.
Sherry, you were the equivalent of like a high school Saw in a high school girl form. You like trapped me outside a building in these little stupid tests to climb over fences. And I'm stuck on the top of your car, and my condition is to tap on your car to get off, but no, that makes you accelerate.
No, you really actually look like you're having fun.
Okay. We'll step away from this story for a little bit. We'll get back into it if we need to. Okay, so let me. So what probably happened was, maybe this is assuming what
You hated
happened.
Kemp in the moment.
No.
You felt a rage burning in you that you never felt before.
Yeah, he didn't tip the restaurant, and then I was like, "Fuck you! I'm gonna run your foot over."
Straight over his foot.
No. But what probably happened was Kemp said he tapped my car, right? So I thought I probably think that meant go. You're okay to go. Like I'll see you later. You know, it's be like see you later. Tap tap, and I'm like, all right, cool. And then I started going. I didn't think Kemp was like right next to my car with his foot on
Okay, yeah,
near my tire.
I'm confused about this now. So, Kemp, you tapped the car and he ran over your foot with the back wheel.
Yeah. I don't actually
why-
remember why I tapped this car, but
Why are you standing so close that your foot was under his car? It's like that feels like you're caressing the.
I think I was like messing with him through his like rear view mirror, and I was just like,
Oh, I don't remember, but if that's what
that
happened,
sounds like something I would do.
yeah. Okay, I apologize now. I can't believe you never told me, dude.
It's okay.
Oh my God.
It's not like anything. Did anything get messed up?
No, nothing got messed up.
Okay. Cool.
No permanent damage like the other car.
Oh my god.
There is nothing to me physically, only emotionally.
I could still feel the ache.
The pain isn't in my foot, it's in my heart.
You may have ran over my foot, but it felt like you ran over my foot.
Why would you do such a thing?
Oh my God.
Oh my god. Okay.
All right, Neron. What is the meanest thing I've done to you? I want to know.
Dude, it's hard to say because sometimes I can't tell if you're actually being mean or it's just tough love. Like I said earlier,
Oh my god.
it's we're in an abusive relationship, guys. No, I'm kidding. For Kemp, I would say I think the meanest. Shoot, it's hard to say. I would say the meanest thing. Oh, dude. Okay, this is sort of a meme. Is that Kemp would always borrow paper from me in high school, right?
Shit.
He would like almost every class. He would always if that we had together, and he was like, and the teacher would ask for us to take out paper. He'd be like, "Neron, can I borrow some paper?" And I was like, "Forget it, dude. You just keep asking me for paper." So then I would occasionally give him like instead of just one sheet at a time, I would just give him like, "Here, dude, just take 10, right?" Because I would carry enough paper for like at least a week or multiple weeks or something. And then I was like, "All right, Kemp, I need paper." And he was like, "Fuck you." And then I was like, "Dude, come on, man. I've basically like this is over like years and years in high school, right?" And I was like, "Dude, I basically gave you like a whole ream of paper throughout high school." And he was like, "All right, I'll buy you a ream of paper or something. Is that what you want?" And I was like, "Sure. Printer paper's nice."
Printer paper.
Yeah, because that's like you can't, or like even just a regular ream. I was like, "Just give me a ream of paper, dude." And he was like, All right. He's never bought me that ream of paper ever again.
Bro.
And then our friend Mark in our group chat brought it back up recently. And Kemp is like, I'll get you 50, what was it? 50 gigs in Google Drive.
No, it was 500 megabytes.
It's not even.
500 megabytes of Google Drive.
Yeah, so I mean, I don't have anything mean to say about Kemp. I'd probably like the closest next thing would be like he joked about splitting a bill and then making me pay for it, but then he would pay for like the next meal later, so it's not even that bad. So I mean, that's as far as I can remember. Um, yeah, Kemp hasn't done too many mean things.
Damn, get him that paper, man.
Yeah, no, the fuck.
I'll give him the 500 megabytes instead.
Each megabyte is a page, 500 pages.
Something like that.
Okay, cool. So, let me ask everyone this question, but in terms of like hobbies or interests or things that you guys do for fun or whatever, um, has your guys' taste been similar or different like when you guys first became friends?
We said taste.
Yeah, just in general about like things and hobbies and topics that you guys enjoyed. Like, were they similar when you first became friends? Were they different? Stuff like that. It's like, did you guys
Yeah, I
do
mean,
stuff together? Things like that.
I'm not together, but I'm definitely like when I was in high school, I was definitely more like anti-drug and anti-alcohol.
Whoa.
Are you
So,
saying?
are
Are
you
you
saying?
saying? Are you saying what I think we're saying?
I'm not saying anything that out loud on a stream that my boss might be watching.
Uh-huh.
But I'm just saying I was not as open-minded about that kind of stuff when I was younger,
Mhm.
which is usually the time people are open-minded.
I see. And then like, was that influenced anyway with your friendship with Cherie or your friend group at all?
Not Sherry, but it was a few people from the friend group.
Okay, so not Cherie. All right, Cherie, you're in the clear. You're you're in the clear. You ain't the druggie.
Yeah,
All right, you're
I
good.
can't blame Sherry for this part of my life.
You what?
What?
What'd you say?
Moving on. I mean,
Good
so
talk.
like other than like
Sure, he's just protecting you.
that's true, I think. I mean, other than that, like, what about like hobby related stuff? Like, did you guys do anything similar that like helped you guys become friends or anything? Either
I
of you,
guess
either of you.
kind of watched anime, kind of gaming, but not really. It was mainly just like doing stupid stuff together.
We
Or
played League together.
yeah.
A
But
lot.
Jamie was always better than me, so sometimes it must have been frustrating.
No, I mean, Errol was the one who got frustrated. Remember whenever he lagged?
Yeah.
I mean,
When lag was
anyone
a
would get
thing.
it frustrated with that, and that's what tilts me the most. But when did you guys start playing League together? Like what season?
Pretty
Season
late.
2.
No, I did not start with you in season 2.
Okay,
because
whenever Jimmy started.
I played probably starting like season 5. I started season 3,
Dang.
but I'm pretty sure I didn't play with you because I was still new and trying. I'm pretty
Damn.
sure I started playing with you like season 5 or 6 because I started when Thresh came out.
That's
Mm.
season
Season
3. End
Yeah.
of season 3.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's around the time I started too.
No, we played in season 2.
I didn't play season 2.
I swear we did.
You probably did with like Matthew, but not me.
Okay, then you started season 3. Okay, I started season 2.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah.
So you guys were just cool. Your friends didn't have too much like similar hobbies. Like what about now? Are you guys have similar hobbies now?
I think we
don't-
still both like gaming, but Jimmy's more hardcore.
I mean, I have to be hardcore. It's like pretty much the job.
It's
now.
It's his job. He works for. Am I allowed to say things?
You're allowed to say so work at I mean Epic, but
Sponsor me.
Just kidding. Top of the ladder for
Sponsor me.
Fortnite? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, Fortnite.
He can get me
Oh.
free. He can give me
But
emotes.
Jimmy's gonna work at a better company now. Just kidding.
No, he announced it on his social media.
She is joking. In case you're watching this, Ben.
Okay. Yeah. Well. Okay. We'll keep that one under wraps. But yeah. Jimmy works.
My boss knows, but the better company. Now that's the comment of my. But
Oh.
yeah, I'll be going to Riot May 22nd is when I first start. But they have to go through the background check and a reference check right now. So there's still a potential chance it could all fall apart. Like
I hope they watch this podcast.
yes, but as long as that goes through fine, hopefully, then everything's on track for like May 22nd, the first starting date.
Nice.
Jealous. So proud and jealous at the same time.
I mean, you had the opportunity to apply again. Last time you got to like the final interview.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm not ready to move back yet, so. But maybe you can recommend me and get some of that bonus.
Oh, nice referral fee.
Yeah,
Nice.
she's already using me.
No, I can ask other people to recommend me too, but I'll ask you.
For
I feel
no. And then he's gonna be like, and when he goes through the interview process, he's gonna be like, Jimmy, do you know this person? Yeah, she sinned against God.
She's a filthy barbarian.
Can you describe her in a few words? No, I need more than that.
Shit. It's like, oh, you have a lot to say about her. I do. That's interesting. But okay, Cherie, what about you? Like, do you have anything like to say about like your guys' hobbies or interests or anything?
How we changed? I don't know. I don't really know Sherry's hobbies anymore.
There's
like
still gaming. I mean, like I'm playing Mobile and like WoW.
yeah.
Still draw, watch anime a little bit sometimes. It's like
Yeah,
all the
draw.
same coding.
Do you still cosplay?
Not as much. I have all the Nidalee like cosplay materials lying around. I just haven't touched it in like 2-3 years.
I know. I bought a bunch of when I first arrived here. I bought a bunch of stuff to try making cosplay again in his free time, and I just have not been doing it. Like all unopened and stuff.
Yeah.
But you used to be like big in the music festivals.
Oh.
Too.
Yeah, I think I'm like slowing down. I just go whenever my friends go, like around the area, which is not that much, but I still do that off and on. But I definitely prefer gaming over music festivals, I think, sometimes.
Hey, sounds good. I mean, Kemp, do you have any questions for these two or us or in general?
Yeah, Kevin,
Us.
the amount of time
Us.
you're on this, do you have questions?
No, not really. Continue.
Okay. I mean, the floor is really open for you guys. I mean, like you guys continue to tell stories because, like, you know, origin story, man. It's like you guys weren't really close until until end of high school. It's just like it's weird how things play out, in my opinion. Like, was there any? Sorry, let me backtrack. So Cherie, you said Jimmy was an original member, founding member, whatever of this group. How did you get dragged into this group? Now I want to hear this story.
Harold was very friendly, so he's one of our mutual friends, and he kind of like let in. I invited myself. I don't remember, but yeah, and then that's when we just started hanging out more every now and then after school and stuff. So it was really nice.
So Harold was the catalyst. Yeah, cool.
Yeah, I mean, he was catalyst for you too.
Also true. He is the nah.
Because you met Jimmy through Harold, right?
Yes. Because I want to say it's like I want to say it was Harold who introduced me to Jimmy, but I don't know if it was Nico first. Cause
Oh,
like
well.
no, that's what I'm thinking. Cause it's like I definitely know you through Harold, Cherie. That's for sure. But Jimmy is like, cause I met Jimmy online, not in person. So it was kind of fuzzy because I used to play with Nico a lot more in college, and then that's when I started getting closer to Nico. Like I knew Nico back in like high school and stuff, but
Mhm.
uh, I want to say it was Nico, even though Errol definitely played a role. Oh, okay. So I think here's what happened. So you guys would like post photos and stuff, and like you're all in your group hangouts and stuff. And I think I would see Jimmy, like I'd see would people the Jimmy would comment or something on like Errol's post or something, and I'll be like, oh, cool. This is a name I've seen somewhere on social media before. So that's probably like where I've known of Jimmy. But then I don't think I interacted with you until like we started playing games with Nico. I think that's what happened.
I
So
think that's it too.
yeah, pretty sure
But
that's what happened.
Jimmy, did you meet Nico through Errol too?
I met Nico through. I think it was probably through Errol, and then Nico and like connected me with a few of his friends too. It was like it
Mhm.
was weird. Like in that time period, I think we like met a bunch of different people.
Yeah.
Because I met John through League too.
Mhm.
Right. That's why it's so interesting to me because it's like, certain people are like end up being catalysts for other people and just um making friends that way is just so interesting to me because like I've done that and it's like I'm like not super close with someone that I know and then I meet a person through them and then I'm super close with that person that I uh met through the mutual friend. So I'm just like I'm closer with that new friend than I am with the mutual friend now. That happens to be the case for a good chunk of my close friends now
Mhm.
that aren't from high school, anyways. So I mean, I always find that dynamic so interesting.
Mhm.
I mean, like, what do you guys think?
Yeah, I think it's a thing. Definitely. Yeah, I think that was like a case for a lot of Errol's friends sometimes because I would start talking to them more than I talk to Errol nowadays. So yeah,
Did both of you still talk to Errol?
yeah.
When was the last time I talked to Errol? Let's see.
He has to scroll through.
It's
Scrolling
been a
down.
while. It's been a while.
Scrolling down.
You trying to pull up Errol on like Messenger right now? I'm trying to find the exact date.
Yeah. So last time I talked to him on Facebook was November.
Wow, it's been a
Dang,
while.
that has been a while.
Yeah. So I haven't talked to Errol in a while. I used to hang out with him in high school.
Not even a group chat.
I mean, I don't really participate in the group chat.
Oh.
I've been finding it really hard growing older to like participate in social media or like
Oh.
just respond to messages. It's getting to be like a bad habit where I'll get a message and I just won't respond to it forever. And then if it's a group chat, I definitely won't talk very much.
Okay, that's interesting. That's like, that has that dynamic changed like outside of group chats? It's like how you interact with people one on one too.
I'm pretty active in interacting with people one on one, and like over here, I'm usually the one asking people if they want to hang out and stuff. Like I'm really active in that regards. I think I just have like the attention span of a squirrel, where I only care about what I can see in front of me.
Out of sight, out of mind.
Yeah, but that's pretty much it. Like out of sight, out of mind. Like if I can't see you, I'm probably not talking to you.
Gotcha. I mean, what about you guys, Kemp or Sherry? It's like as you've gotten older, has it been easier or more difficult to like stay in touch with like certain groups of friends or certain people in general?
I generally like once I make friends, I don't really try to make new ones. I'm really picky, I guess, when it comes to friends, and like I'll keep my old ones around. I'll just like catch up with them every now and then.
Keep the old ones around, like succulent.
Yeah, it's part of my loyalty program. But
Loyalty program.
How many stamps for that one? All right.
I don't think I've received the benefits specified in your package.
Plot twist: you were never in the program.
we were trying to visit you, but then the flight prices were so expensive. But now they're really cheap. But now I might die.
Yeah, I know. We were planning. I told her to come visit me so we could go to Disney World, and she's like, "Okay, I'll come in January." And then that happened. I'm like, "Okay, what about February?" And she's like, "Okay, then." And that didn't happen either. I'm like, you know what? It's fine.
No one going anywhere.
I mean, when you move back to SoCal, I'll visit you for sure.
Oh, great. That's
For obvious reasons, not for the friendship, but more for the hookup.
Oh, no. I mean, it's only $100 round trip to SoCal, so.
Also true.
But Disney World.
Disneyland.
That's definitely less impressive than Disney World.
That's true.
But I don't really have a but. It's just like I'm not planning to go to Disney World.
Well, no one is right now.
Oh, true.
Sad.
I know. So
Yeah, is your Facebook Live still streaming?
no, it crashed on me
Oh, okay.
because my internet womped.
Okay.
It took a dump on itself. But you know, we're still recording, so we're good. I should actually post these podcasts on YouTube like soon. They're piling up. I haven't posted like the last 8. But yeah, that's interesting because so in terms of you guys moved live and work in different places for where you grew up and went to high school. Jimmy in North Carolina, Cherie in the Bay Area. What's that like in terms of like making new friends or like old friends in particular? Because for me, like I didn't outside of like my college years, I haven't gone too far out and like lived somewhere else for a long period of time. So it's like what's that like for you guys?
Do you want to take this first, Cherie?
I guess. I mean, like you're asking like when after moving out.
Yeah, basically.
Yeah, and you said you're not ready to come back too, so I'm assuming it must be going well.
Yeah.
I guess I've been living in SoCal my entire life, so it's like definitely a different, like a change. I moved in with a friend from college, and I'm still living with him. It was, I guess, interesting. It was something that I chose to do, like move out, because I wanted to focus more on my career, and I had a lot of I didn't have that many friends, but I had a lot of friends in SoCal that I had like plans every week and stuff. So I thought that moving up here would be easier for me to focus on stuff, and it kind of was. Like I have less plans for sure nowadays. Um, and I do focus more on like I do have more time to myself and like to do stuff, but I haven't been as productive as I wanted to be recently. But yeah, it's a good change. I think it's helped me, or it's given me a lot more time to think about myself, which is good.
I think I agree with that. You are wildly more successful than what I would have thought in like high school. Like you definitely became probably one of my most successful friends that I know. Still,
That's like a huge thing to say.
You heard it here first, guys. That's one of the biggest, almost backhanded compliments. Because it's like you're really successful compared to who I thought you were. All right, but sorry, but like that's a pretty big compliment in my opinion in my book. So
I mean, like she's making fucking bank. She's doing fine living alone. That's already better than like a lot of people. Like it's really hard to do that nowadays, and it's starting to. I mean, it seems like it's starting to become more common for people our age to like still be living at home for a while and then moving out later on. Like that's a normal thing. So at this point, like where she is, like full-time job, making a lot of money in the Bay Area, like living fine, is like doing pretty good. Like she crushed it in college. She tried super hard in college. I remember like she was so focused on trying to do her work in college that she like joined a club for computer science or like a frat and like got super active in it and stuff.
him again.
Right. That's nice. That's cool. That's
Yeah,
cool.
Jimmy is very proud.
I know it sounds like a proud big brother, man. Like
I mean,
that was like the
Yeah.
longest I've heard of Jimmy say something good about something. Not gonna lie.
That's actually true. That's the longest I've also heard Jimmy compliment someone. Holy crap.
Yeah, yeah, dude.
no, I mean like Cherie's crazy. Like you would not think she has the single-minded dedication to like burst that far in a small amount of time, because it really was a small amount of time, but she did it.
Okay, so like that's Jimmy's perspective. I mean, Sherry, what about you? Like in that same time frame, what was your mindset and like as you grew and developed?
I don't know, but I tried a lot of new things during that time, and I realized that there wasn't that much to be scared of, I guess, and it helped a lot. And like looking back, I wish I did a lot more things in high school that I didn't do because I was scared. But I did a lot of things in college, and I think that might be the time frame that Jimmy was talking about.
Yeah,
And I think it helped me a lot in like accomplishing things. So yeah.
Oh, that's so cool. It's like you see the change, you see the hard work in someone. That's such an interesting story, especially for someone like I obviously didn't know you guys in high school. Or if I did, it was probably at the tail end of it. But barely, right? And I'm just like just hearing these stories about you guys, it's so cool and interesting to know how much you guys like have seen each other grow and change and just hear your friendship or hear someone's friendship in general, this dynamic just be explained. It's so nice, guys. Like I really appreciate you guys like sharing all the stuff that you shared so far. Like legit, and it makes me smile, dude. It makes me smile.
Yeah, usually there's you have like a big friend group in high school, but then there's a lot of stories I hear where it's like usually once you go to college and then after college, you only really talk to like maybe like a handful of them. It's pretty common, I think.
Yeah. So I mean, um, in terms of like future-ish plans for you guys, like I don't know how long term you guys see yourself in the future. I mean, what do you guys got planned for that, if any?
Plans for the future?
Yep.
I plan to work at a big company. Okay, so I told Jimmy like that I wasn't ready to move back to SoCal yet. It's because I plan to work for a big company up here first, and then just to get the experience in, and then I plan to move back to SoCal for my final dream company, Riot Games. So yeah,
is Riot your company?
it is because I really like the product, and I feel like their product really helped me become who I am today. Just because like through playing League, I got a lot more comfortable with a lot more people, and like that helped me like become more social, I think. So that's like I really enjoy League of Legends, or like I'm really appreciative of that game for that reason, I guess. But yeah. That's my dream company, and I feel like I'm so like passionate about their product that I wouldn't like be bored working on it. But who knows? We'll see.
Nice. What about you? Jimmy?
Okay, so next year I'm going to be doing more active community work for the games user research community, and the year following that I'll be running to try to become the director of the summit, so I can start directing the conferences myself. After that, during my
Ooh.
third year is when I should start applying for scholarships in GDC for future leaders of industry. And then after that, I'll try to aim for. I have planned out my life for the next 5 years of where I want to be and what I want to achieve.
That's pretty good though.
That's perfect.
Yeah,
That's pretty.
impressive.
I'm very impressed, dude.
Yes, so I've laid careful plans that the pandemic has thrown to nothing.
Yeah.
Yes, but I don't know. I mean, I'm really invested in what I do, I
Nice.
guess.
Mm.
I mean,
And I think it makes me a one-dimensional boy person sometimes. Just that my hobby is literally my work as well.
That's really good.
No, but I mean, like, you can call that one-dimensional, but I mean, if you know what people say, it's like if you love what you do, is it really work? You know what I mean? As long as you're doing what you want to do, make the impact and the change that you want to see. I mean, I see no problem in you being one-dimensional because you're doing what you're good at, you're doing what you love. I mean, like, more power to you, dude.
Yeah, this is the real backhanded comment. Nero just confirmed. Yeah, you're one-dimensional, but
No, I'm not like, no, you're the one who called yourself one-dimensional, dude. I was like, I have, like, if you have no,
Yeah.
like, if you have, I don't, like, if you consider yourself one-dimensional, sure, go ahead, but I see nothing as a, I see it nothing as a, nothing but a plus. Because it's like, that means, but, because let me explain. Because if you go outside of your one dimension, that just makes you an even better person. Like, you still have so much more to do, like, able to do if you wanted to. And I'm just like, dude, that's how amazing of person you are to me, and like you too, Cherie. Like, if you guys are just like so dedicated to what you want to do, like it's amazing to just have people like you be so dedicated in your work and still be enjoy it to that degree. And I'm just like, it makes me feel appreciative to have like people like you in this world still very dedicated in what they're doing and like doing what they love. So, you know, I'm just gonna put that out there. Kudos to you guys. So.
Yeah, being a specialist is honestly it's a good thing, I think, to be one-dimensional, quote unquote.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm just lucky that I ended up here. I think. I don't know. Like the games industry is hard to get into. Like
Mhm.
there was a lot of effort. Like it got to the point where the failures of me not getting in for the first few years were really tough to deal with. So I
Mhm.
created an anti-resume, a list of all my failures just to like make it lighter on me and then keep me motivated with anger and spite.
Interesting. Like, I think that's the first time I've heard of that. Like, I've heard of people using like their failures as motivation and fuel and stuff like that, but I've never heard of a anti-resume. That's it. That's so
No,
wow.
it's a document of all my rejections from like papers and conferences and companies, and be like, I'll get you back someday.
That's definitely one way to do it.
Mhm.
Nice. I mean, that's crazy, dude. Like, Kemp, what about you, man? Future, anything planned for the future?
No, I'm not as planned out as Jimmy is. Not gonna lie, that was what Jimmy said right now is pretty impressive.
There you go, man.
He is an impressive guy.
There you go.
Wow.
Wow. Wow.
Look, this is just literally me wanting.
Something so bad.
This is me indulging my narcissistic side and wanting my name in more like launch titles for games. That's what it boils down to.
I mean, if you
Yeah,
put it that
I
way,
don't,
suddenly it seems it's just an obsession.
I don't think I want something that bad.
It's probably the same thing for me, but I
Yeah.
mean, it's cool, dude. Like, it's hard to find someone that has like the steps, like for sure that they want to take. It's at least in people that I know, it's not too many of them. Maybe just like not even a handful, just like one, two, maybe three people have their life like planned out step by step, and they know what to do, how to get there, and like the 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 effort and that it's gonna take to get to each of those stages in their life, and it's crazy, dude. So I mean, like I said, kudos to the both of you. It's nice. It's nice to hear, and like I look forward to what you guys do in the future. So I mean.
Oh, I'm gonna fail in 5 years. This is unachievable, but this is the best optimistic route.
It's just more things to add to your anti-resume, you know?
I don't want to add more to my anti-resume.
It's
True.
I would rather. I would rather just. Okay. Oh my god. This is okay. I don't know if I can. I think I can talk about this, but it was so frustrating during my interviews, like to add, because I had gone to the final interviews of a few other companies like EA and Phoenix Lab, and then EA, the role got taken from me because of Corona. They had to like downsize their team, and I didn't even get to do like the final interview because of it.
Oh wow.
Yeah, it sucked. I do not want to add more to my anti-risk. The job hunt is fucking awful.
That would have been cool if you worked at EA. 'Cause we'd be buddies.
Yeah, we would have been basically in the same area.
My last company was next to EA headquarters.
Wait, was it? You didn't work at Redwood City, did you? You
I
worked at
did. No, I worked. My first company was in Redwood City. It was a financial tech company, and like it was in the same area EA was. So I would basically walk to EA like cafeteria on my breaks and like just get food from them.
What?
I know you still have to pay for food, but like it's
The
like
doors were locked.
no, they're not. It's like open the cafeteria during lunch.
Oh, they recently made it locked.
Okay, yeah, it was open like when I was going. They would, like casually check badges. So
Fucking Cherie just breaking other people's companies with their food.
Oh my gosh. That's a good one. I mean, do you guys have any more stories, questions for anyone else on the podcast right now? I mean, we've been going on for about a hour 15, so I mean, got a couple more minutes before we wrap things up.
So Jimmy, well, how do you? Okay, I guess this is a question for all three of you guys. But how do you guys think you changed since high school?
Ooh. Anyone want to take a crack at it first?
I'll go first, I guess. Since high school, I would say I would say I'm a bit more outgoing. I like to say that I'm not outgoing, but when you like put like a stranger in front of me, I think for the most part, I think I'll be like friends with them, unless that's something like I really don't like about them. But like back in high school, like I would hate everyone. I still kind of hate everyone, but like
Not as
I'll make
much.
friends with you. Yeah, I'll make friends with you if you're a stranger to me, and eventually maybe I'll hate you.
I feel so touched that I'm going
Fuck
potential.
you, Jimmy. But yeah, I think I'm a bit more people person rather than high school.
Nice. Well, I'll go next, I guess. For me, I would say I'm more toned down version of who I was in high school. High school, I was the loud one, always trying to um be the ball of energy for people to rally behind, and now I've more toned down in terms of like, all right, if I want to take initiative, I'll be more firm in my leadership. I just won't just be like the energy. I'll be more clear and cohesive on what I want to do and how I want to take action with things. Rather before it was more spontaneous of like, hey, let's do this, and not with a plan. Now it's like, all right, I want to come up with a plan, um, and like how I want to do things, a little bit more strategic. But in terms of like other personality wise, I would say, um, as of recently, I'm definitely more driven to do the things that I want to do, and I to make time for. Before I was definitely unmotivated. I was very what's the word I'm looking for? Mediocre. Not I didn't strive for anything. I just strive for mediocrity. I was just like I was okay with everything. But now it's like when I want to do something and I have the ability to be better at something, I'm more likely to take those steps to be better at the thing that I want to do. So yeah.
I can definitely like okay, not this like I don't have much to say about this part, but for the first part, I can definitely see that like how you said you were a lot more loud back then, and like
Oh hell yeah.
Neron definitely toned it down.
yeah, I
Yeah.
could see that for sure. Now that I like think back, like it 100%.
You look back and be like, God, he was fucking annoying.
No, I didn't.
No, I know you didn't say that. I'm saying that because I look back at me, I go, man, like everyone, well, not everyone, most people will cringe at their past selves. I cringe a little bit harder on myself. So I mean that's
I
just
think we
me.
cringe all equally hard.
Yeah.
Fair. That's fair. Okay. I mean, equally hard at just me, right?
No,
I'm kidding.
I
I'm
had
kidding.
toilet paper on my I don't know,
Huh?
stuck to my foot or something. I was dragging it around high school for like the longest time, and someone finally told me. So I don't know if you can get any more cringe than like little things like that.
Nah, you're fine. You're fine. Yeah. I mean that's just me. Yeah. What about you, Jimmy?
Yeah, Jimmy.
I value, I think, things that are more worth it. Like, I mean, back then it was just like focus on grades and getting into college and doing like med school and stuff, right?
Right.
And then I was just like, okay, well, like I said, I was lucky, so I was just like, what if I just want to do what I want for a change? And then I think that's led to like just better decision making. Like I'm more confident in like making decisions about like in tough situations where it's just like there's no point in stalling. If I'm stuck on something, I'll be like, all right, I'll just take a shot at it, and if it goes wrong, it goes wrong, and I'll just add it to my list of failures.
Honestly, I love it. I can definitely see that one too. I think like I remember when you were biochem or something.
Mhm.
Yeah, and then like you after you graduated and you're like, man, I want to go into gaming or I want to start programming or something, and then you actually did it. That was pretty amazing. Like you actually worked for like Applied and you like worked for like gaming companies and stuff. I think that was pretty cool. So yeah.
Awesome. I like
Yeah,
it.
I take it's a result of blind, misguided confidence.
No, I'm really proud because a lot of people like talk about things, but they don't really do them sometimes. So.
Mhm.
Oh yeah, like people who like just a follow through, right? To be like, yeah,
Mhm.
gotcha. I mean,
Or like they realize it's too hard or something and they just don't do it.
right.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that was definitely me. That's why I'm just like that's why I said like I strive for mediocrity. It's like all right, as long as I can be okay, then that was my strive. But now I'm just like all right, I know what I need to do. That's why I'm just like for hearing you guys' plans and next future. It's like it's definitely given me some more motivation on how I want to move forward in life, or at least in the short term. So I mean, it's been nice. So
Mhm.
that's how I've been taking it, anyways. So I mean,
It's good.
yeah. I mean, would you guys have any more questions or things you would like to talk about? Got a couple more minutes.
No, I think that was like the main one for me. I don't know.
No, that's fine. I appreciate you asking stuff. Like you guys always appreciate when guests and stuff have questions and topics of their own. Jimmy or Kemp, anything from you guys?
Yeah, it was really interesting hearing about Cherie and Jimmy today. Um, I've never
don't
actually
like-
heard of someone riding on someone's hood for a while. Not in real life, you see that on TV, but like, I've never actually heard a real life story about that.
I hadn't either until that moment.
Yeah, so there's definitely something going on there.
I haven't heard of someone getting their foot run over by a car before.
All right, man,
True
you're
story.
right.
I can't believe you didn't tell him either. What the heck?
Yeah, I know. Who keeps that to themselves?
I know.
Yeah.
Did you just not react as it ran over your foot and just watch Neuron drive off?
I don't think I felt the pain until like later.
That's why I was like, usually people would like scream or yell
React.
something. Yeah.
I would definitely would have shit on Neuron like online after that.
Yeah. Okay. There you go. Good. No lasting pains.
Yeah,
Minus the foot pain.
yeah.
Jimmy, what about you? Anything else?
No, that's it on my end.
Awesome. So I guess we'll just start wrapping this up. So like we noticed, my stream died in the middle about like 30 or so minutes ago. But it's all good. I'm glad that I still have this recorded. But thank you guys for coming on the podcast for me, Cherie and Jimmy, especially. Thank you for sharing your stories that I probably would have not heard if you guys weren't on this podcast. Kemp, thank you for sharing the story that I ran over your foot. that I
We all
apparently
learned
never.
something new today.
Exactly.
It was gonna get exposed at some point.
We would have been at like my wedding and people doing speeches and be like, Kemp would be like, you know, Neon ran over my foot one time, and I'll be like, when did
Yeah.
this happen, dude?
Yeah.
But yeah, thank you all for sharing. And to end, if not on a good note, to end on a note, um, hope you guys stay in touch with your friends. Keep your friends that you care about close. Let them know that you care and whatnot, especially in these times during lockdown and stuff like that. That's my 2 cents. You guys have any last remarks before we close out?
You're like one of the handful of people I still talk to from high school.
Yeah, no, I disagree with your advice. Practice
Yeah.
emotional distancing as well as social distancing.
Yeah.
Social media distancing.
You practice social distancing and you practice emotional distancing.
Okay. And Cherie, any final remarks?
No, no final remarks.
No,
That
just
sounded like she had a final remark.
no. I know. She was like, you know what? I'm just gonna just not say anything.
Yeah, say it. Say your
Say
final
it,
remark,
say it.
coward. Say it, you coward.
No, it's just that like everyone learned something today, and I didn't even know, Jimmy, that you were so triggered by my ripping bag open. I never heard of this.
We talked about this. I told you about it. You just
Really?
ignored me.
Oh my god.
She ignored you over the sound of the paper bag being ripped open.
I told you. I'm just like that succulent plant that she has in the house. When she notices it, she's like, "Oh yeah, it's a cool plant," and then she just forgets about it the next second.
All right, sounds good. All right, like I said, everyone, thank you for watching. Obviously, the stream is down, so if you're watching this on YouTube whenever I post it, thank you for watching on the platform. All that YouTube stuff, likes, comments, whatever. Yeah, and with that, peace and out. Like I said, thank you guys for being on the podcast, and hope to see you guys next time. Cool.
See.
Later.